Je suis avec Emily Chew à Chicago, à l'American Academy. Hi, Emily.
Hello, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. So, we have been discussing about nutrition.
Yes.
The point would be first to eat properly.
Yes, I think food is like medicine. We've shown that people who have a good Mediterranean diet, that's, I think, very familiar to all of you in France. You know, there's the 9 really big components, mainly lots of fruits and vegetables, grains, and a little bit of wine, but not too much.
Yes.
You know, and low on red meat, but more on fish and white meat, and obviously whole fruits and vegetables and grains and legumes. So those are really important. We found that people who have the highest intake have a reduction in having advanced AMD. And they have intermediate AMD. But if you eat that diet, you have a reduction almost 30%, and mostly for geographic atrophy, some for neovascular as well too, but mainly for geographic atrophy. But even if you have no drusen or small drusen, and you have a good diet, it's a 25% reduction in the risk of having large drusen.
Yeah.
So on both ends of AMD, having a good diet is really, really important. So food is medicine, and we don't know how it works, but we know that people who are obese and that have a lot of other diseases, perhaps is, you know, the mechanism we don't really know, but we do know from association, not only by ourselves, but people from France and people from everywhere have actually, from Australia, have demonstrated that importance of diet.
And once you have the diet, what about the supplements? Should we take supplements?
Supplements are only good if you have intermediate AMD. If you don't have intermediate AMD, don't bother. But if you have intermediate AMD, it is good to take it because it has really an effect of 25% reduction in developing neovascular AMD. That's what we've always thought. And that's really important. And even if you have geographic atrophy, you might still get neovascular AMD, so that you are really preventing it in all circumstances. But now we know in people with geographic atrophy, those who have non-central, in other words, the macula is preserved. We know in our ARID study, about 2/3 of our patients have macula preserved. So if they're preserved, you've got good vision in the center. We know that the growth is slower in that area. And if you take supplements, it slows it even more by 36%.
Which is huge.
That is huge. That is huge.
Because
that could prevent you from perhaps a few more years, and you could live a few more years and see well. So, yeah.
See longer.
See longer, live longer, longer duration, and better visual acuity. So they're you know, obviously this is a association study. We haven't proven it by a trial, but we hope to do a trial to show that.
That would be nice.
But the data really is quite compelling.
Because if we take the pegcetacoplan, for example, it slows down for 25%, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, if we can do that, that would be really helpful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Emily.
Thank you very much for having me. Nice to talk to you.